Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gachagua TV. There is a serious formation being fronted by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua secretly buried their hatchets and they are working towards a policy that is going to unite a very strong coalition to face William Samoei Ruto. In this coalition, they are using what we call gather all, scatter none. When Mother Karua and Rigathi Gachagua met and buried the hatchet, this was just part of the script that is being fronted by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. What is happening is that the first step is to unite all the Gema nation, that is Gikuyu, Ebu, and Meru, from Nyeri to Kiambu to Nairobi, Laikipia, Nyandarua, Nakuru, Nyeri, and all the counties, in fact including Nairobi, where Gikuyu language is spoken. The information that we have is that they are fast planning to unite 15 counties that are friendly to Rigathi Gachagua and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. The second step is to bring the friendly communities like the Kisii. Kisiis are actually inside the formation. And after bringing other friendly communities, then other people with their coalitions, like Rigathi Gachagua, and because what is happening is that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is fronting Fred Matiang'I. Rigathi Gachagua is lobbying for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. So what will happen? These leaders will be also invited to come and join the Gema nation. So Fred Okengo Matiang'I is going to join this Gema community, and Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is also going to unite. But there is an agreement that Uhuru and Rigathi must support one party, one coalition, that is, one person. They must agree. Whether Matiang'I, if many people believe it is Matiang'I, Uhuru or Kalonzo has no problem. If people believe it is Kalonzo, Matiang'I, Gachagua, and Uhuru have no problem. So you can see this is a very elaborate plan that is going to attract many people. What I know is that there is an agreement not to include people from William Samoei Ruto's party, especially those who could be traitors, those who could actually wreck the ship from within. And when I look at this, I see a situation where it will be left between Matiang'I and Kalonzo. Either one of them is going to be a presidential candidate, or one is going to be a presidential candidate and the other one is going to be a running mate. Because nobody would actually refuse to have or to deputize the other when you see the backing that is behind you. And this is something that is worrying the government, ladies and gentlemen. Because what the government is doing, because if you look at William Samoei Ruto, when he actually gathered the information, when he realized what is happening, that is when he moved very fast to the Western nation. Because when you look at him, the way he was reacting, you realize that he was reacting like somebody who was under siege. When you look at him, if you look at all what he was saying, well, in Western, you realize that he has sensed danger. And when you look at him, you realize that it is a president who has started the 2027 campaign in full swing. When you look at him, you realize that he has the information that something big is coming, and this is what is worrying the president. Again, when you look at the way the government has been behaving, you realize that it has been trying to attack Rigathi Gachagua. Why do you think the government is trying to attack Rigathi Gachagua all the time? All the time, anybody who opens the mouth from the government is just about Rigathi Gachagua. When you look at the Western trip where William Samoei Ruto and all the government machinery went to Western, you realize that the government is spending a lot of money. A lot of money because of Rigathi Gachagua. This is not about Rigathi Gachagua actually, it's about that formation. Because you see, you cannot tell me that the government would close shop and go and camp for 6 days in Western, where you have the president, even the president actually chairing the cabinet meetings in the Western, where you have the CS Interior, where you have everyone, including the principal secretaries, every ministry in Western. So you would ask yourself, what is this that the government has sensed? And why is it that they are only talking about Rigathi Gachagua? The reason why they are talking about Rigathi Gachagua is because they want to puncture Rigathi Gachagua. They want to paint him. And if you watch them very keenly, you realize that they started talking about Gachagua's properties. They started talking about Gachagua being a tribalist. They started talking about Gachagua being mtu wa mitego. And this was repeated many times because you see, the fear is other communities are going to join this coalition because the Western nation is also actually buying the idea. Many communities, many leaders knows what is happening. And this, if you have been listening to Rigathi Gachagua has been saying that the kind of coalition that they are going to form, it will be a coalition that will be bigger, that will be broader than the one that was formed in 2002 when you had the NAC. So this is the idea behind it. And you see, even if you are the president, actually you'll be worried by what is happening. And again, the reason why they moved very fast to the Western is because Natebea is there. And Natebea is actually being touted as one of the principals who will be in that coalition. And also, there is also Okiom Tata. And if these people comes together, I can tell you that William Samoei Ruto has all the reason to get worried because what is happening is that Uhuru, with his money, Uhuru, with his influence, is going to back this coalition. It is not known whether Raila is buying the idea, but I am told that Raila Amolo Odinga is also aware of this. But it looks like ODM is not buying this idea because, no, Raila will not be a candidate. He will not be among the people who will be supported because the agreement is they are going to support somebody from the smaller community. If you listen to Zachary Onyoka, he actually, this man, when he was talking, he was sent by these guys to say that Matiang'I is a candidate. If you look at Jubilee, the Jeremiah Kioni, he said that Tukae Kado, and was telling the Kikuyu this time Tukae Kado, because this is the agreement that is there. When you see Jeremiah Kioni talking, it is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta who is talking. When you see Jeremiah Kioni making the move, it is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta who is making the move. And in fact, what Uhuru said about the Gen Z, that the youth should actually defend or actually fight for their rights, fight for what is theirs. It is a deliberate move because you see, this movement is also planning to bring the Gen Z there because this coalition will involve the young, the old, and those who have been in government, those who are also in government, those who agree with the coalition. And I can tell you, it is coming out to be a reality because you see, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is just there, but he's not interested. But you want to see a formation that is going to win. I don't know what you think. Do you think this coalition is going to win? If I may ask you, because that is what is happening. The aim is to win the election. I'm telling you, William Samoei Ruto is aware of what is happening. And many other person in the government. If you look at them going forward, they will attack Rigathi Gachagua. They continue attacking Rigathi Gachagua, but they will not attack Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta because Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is not coming out openly. And that is my take, ladies and gentlemen. As usual, I ask you one thing: please like the video, share, comment, and have a blessed Monday. Bye bye.